new blaster then. And you can handle it? Good.
What is it?
As much as I like Adonis, he was expecting he would get your position.
That's not surprising.
You know the type of world we run in, Inram. I want you to succeed. I'm giving you fair warning. Don't forget to look over your shoulder. I still expect to have my officers. No unnecessary deaths, you know my policy.
Well, better be careful for Lieutenant Marvo. As far as I understand, Lieutenant Adonis had intended to kill him for his distant.
Marvo has made himself an enemy. I hope he plays the game properly. I will not protect him, as I will not protect you. Only the strongest can survive, Captain. That's what Devian would want, isn't it?
I would expect nothing less.
That's all.
Sure.
Once you're finished on the spire, I want every man assembled in the
Matter of fact,
hangar.
I'd like to inform you
For an
that
announcement.
we most likely will be receiving some high-ranking visitors today. So we'll
don't you
most
take
likely
care of
be
that, and I'll meet
posting
you there.
some guards as dignitaries as they arrive,
Yes, sir. As
but
soon as they're finished with the spire. I'll
until
let
then, just keep what you're doing.
Good.
you- I see we have a.
If you have any questions, you can come to my office. We'll talk it out.
Is he still down
Racial
there? I
sound.
can't see him.
Who?
The corporal. He was coming up.
I don't see him.
Okay, well that's wonderful. Here, send. What's that? Is that the one who fell?
Don't worry about him. Calypso, watch your surroundings.
Hurry up! Jump! Don't stand there! Move!
Come on.
I'm gonna do a little bit of target practice.
Quickly.
Don't hit anything important.
Come on.
You have to stand, boy.
You can't stop!
He's getting too nervous.
If he falls again, shoot him dead.
Ah.
Somebody you can aim.
You want me to kill him? You want me to kill him?
I believe that's what the major.
Dark greetings.
Dark greetings.
My lord.
Greetings.
Have all of your men stand down from duties. Actually, pick them here. They can line the walls. It will make a good display.
Understood.
All Death Star troopers report to the conference room. All Death Star troopers report to the conference room.
Imperial Legion. Make your way to the conference room on deck 5.
Have you received the confirmation that they are coming, General?
Yes, sir, indeed, Governor. We'll be in their shuttle soon.
Then it will not be long until they are here. Good.
No, I'm...
The commander of the escort fleet and the general of the escort armies has requested an audience with me. Here. They are boarding the TIE Shadows and will be on their way here now. I intend to make a good display. So have your men post the walls and be on good behavior. There's a lot that we
We'll
have to
take care of
discuss.
that, Thomas.
Really, if we are to hold a council, I'm going to need counselors. Yes, totally makes sense. We will have an admiral and a general visiting. Obviously, General Merciless will sit on this council. But I do not have any other generals. So I will create counselors. Major Shanklin and Major Mirodaki. For this conference, you will be my dark advisors.
Lieutenant, reaffirm location.
You will be voting members and will join the discussion on my behalf.
That's correct.
Perhaps a symbol of your new status. Major
Move inside, your troopers are on the right.
I have something for you. I just finished tailoring it for you.
Get behind us on left-hand side.
Come.
Figured you'd bring it out.
No, no.
Oh my.
You will need to try it for size. It was a fine piece of felt, good to work with.
I thought it was missing, I must say.
Of course not. Nothing goes missing here under my watch.
Heavy, like the beast.
Excellent.
Thank you, Lord.
See, now you look like a dark advisor.
It is a pleasure.
You will have to make a seat here. Too many of your officers.
Yes.
I believe the general would wish to sit next to the Trooper Legion. To make a spot for the admiral next to Shanklin.
Marvo, rank with the men. Inroom and Adonis ship down one.
Are you gonna stand up?
Governor, it appears they're on their way up now.
Good. We have a great many things to discuss. This will be the first Council of Exile. The good Admiral and General and I have not always seen eye to eye on things. That is why I have the troopers here to make a good display.
It will be impressive, Lord.
We'll agree on
They should be here any moment now. I expect my advisors to concur with me on all of the issues that are presented, regardless of which direction the discussion may go.
Of course.
Boss Entity.
Colonel, a pleasure to see you.
Good to see you too, sir.
We've made a seat for you here. Please join us at the table.
Thank you.
Admiral Index should be on his way.
Yes.
Ravenor, long time no see. You don't
Good
come
to see you.
along the station.
Governor? I see. Keep your seats.
A spot has been made for you next to Major Shanklin. On my right, Admiral.
I see.
Here, Admiral.
For the introductions that are necessary, Admiral Indek is the commander of the escort fleet. Colonel Ravenor leads the escort forces of the army as are stationed on those ships. They have provided invaluable support. But of course, that's not why we are here. Admiral, you have issues you wish to discuss.
Yes. And, before I begin, what an interesting assemblage we have here, Governor. Particularly the... However, I think we had best start our business. As you are aware, we have been entrusted with the care of this battle station, and we have been sent beyond the known galaxy for an unknown period of time. When I accepted the position as chief of the escort fleet from the Supreme Commander, it was under the understanding that I was going to keep this station safe and secure. But now, we are far beyond the periphery of the galaxy, at least as it is known to us, and are unlikely to encounter any forces from the Penastar Alignment or the Rebellion. To that end, it seems that our mission is to continue outward. Something must be placed in our rear. Something to keep the pathway that we may eventually have to retrace open. And something to rid the galaxy of the never-ending onslaught of aliens.
I presume that you have a proposal to this end.
I do. When I still served in the 7th Fleet, we heard rumors of some such undertaking, a pathfinding mission. One that was to assemble a small outer oversector. I think we should do the very same. We should lay down roots, encounter humans, bring them into the light of the Empire, and organize an oversector.
But with an oversector comes the overhead of administration and bureaucracy.
Many of our loyal officers and crew are throughout the fleet, are veterans of various arms of the Imperial bureaucracy, forced out of their jobs by the necessities of war. Our fleet and combined personnel number somewhere around 100,000 fit and able to work. I estimate a full third of them were in the civil service at one point. We have more than enough for a corps of competent governors and administrators.
Though it pains me deeply, take the core of our focus off of war. As you astutely observe, our enemies are not here. Would seem then prudent to establish a shadow empire under the authority and ideas of our Supreme Commander, and an oversector for these unknown regions to govern any territories that we acquire. We will need much to sustain ourselves, much may be necessary.
General,
Yeah.
you're familiar with your combatant command. How many personnel do you estimate under your current role are capable of filling any sort of role as civilian administrators?
That is difficult to say. Most men who were of the civilian variant were press ganged into lower echelon jobs and auxiliary duties. I'd have to assemble a roster of our rear echelon logisticators for that. I'm sure I can give you some information shortly once I contact my subordinates. The main issue is we may be able to establish an oversector with a bureaucratic civilian government, but maintaining security for that, our forces are adequate for what we have, but we may be stretching ourselves thin as it is, if we are to establish outposts and stations.
My pathfinders have found several habitable planets. I believe that we will find, in all likelihood, several large population centers of humans, just as we have found them in the far outer rim. That being said, in the meantime, we are only talking about various skeleton outposts and communication stations. Things that would enable us to keep clear lines of communication towards the center of the galaxy when and if our time to return comes.
I have no doubt that we have a capable amount of personnel to see these positions stopped adequately. Fleet needs fuel, so does the station. And while we can't sustain much off of the worldcraft, we cannot sustain everything. We will need raw resources, which means extraction. Well, seeing as you have brought this issue to me, I see it appropriate that this Council of Exile should vote on the establishment of an oversector for these unknown regions. Without any objections. Then all members of this council are in favor of the establishment of an oversector.
Alright, okay.
Necessary evil for fine war.
Admiral, it is good that you have brought this to our attention. An oversector for the unknown spacers we will have. And as it is only fitting that as the commander of this oversector, I am now elevated to the rank and status of a Grand Moff.
As you please.
As is appropriate.
Very well.
1,000 planets for the oversector, and for Grand Moff Zenith.
1,000 planets.
Future
Then we
of
have
the Empire.
established our place here. We will operate as a Shadow Empire, with our loyalty forever unwavering to our Emperor and to our Supreme Commander. But do not take the responsibility of this oversector lightly. I will do this duty until we are recalled. Till that time comes, this is my first and only directive. I wish to reaffirm, as you have said, humans have proliferated throughout the entirety of the galaxy. Though these spaces may be alien, we are here. And there may be more of us. And there will be more of us in the future. my commitment is to the humans and the human culture, to the detriment and eradication of all aliens that we may encounter.
On that note, sir, if I may.
Yes, of course, Commander.
If we are to be creating ourselves a sizable contingent and shadow empire, as you were to put it, even if we were to find more humans and put our cultures ahead, we may run into an issue. If we prioritize our well-being as humans, there are many risky jobs that need to be contributed. Meaningless labor, danger labor. I believe it'd be most efficient, since these outer wilds are also full of aliens of various types and subconsciouses and consciousness, that we tame them and attempt to use them for whatever labors need be. Eradicating perfectly good workers is, well, it won't do us any good. If I recall correctly, parts of this station was built by slave labor. I see no reason to reject that.
I do not believe the aliens are useful for anything.
I find myself in agreement with the governor.
Science. We had our own issues with the aliens aboard this station. The beloved Lieutenant Rule had to deal with any. Besides, look at its genetic decline.
Oh yes, they do tend to get uppity after a certain while, but the idea of forcing a bunch of brave men and soldiers of the Empire to work in, I don't know, acidic environment where their skin could slough off, they slip and fall into a pool, seems risky. But of course that's the what-if scenario.
If it's an honorable duty, then no man should complain.
Of course. It's just simply
Competition or hard vacuum. The Empire expects that every man will do his duty. No matter what that may be.
If I may, I would like to put forward one thing as a new policy for not only the fleet but for all. When we were first when you were first deployed out here, some men of the weaker variant attempted self-harm or suicides. If possible, I'd like it to be illegal and or punishable by prison sentence to die. Period.
I like the way you think, Commander. These men are under our command. We reject the bureaucracy. We are soldiers. These men do not do anything unless they are given orders, unless they have permission. And least of all, they will not have permission to die until it is given by me.
As it should be.
I'm surprised at the imposition. I've found no issues with my men in the Imperial fleet.
It's an uncommon occurrence, but it can happen. Has happened.
Very troubling.
Well, gentlemen, this has been a most productive council. Now that we have created for ourselves an oversector, we must set our first priority, our first agenda. Admiral, I'm sure that you will agree with me that we must find a stable source of fuel.
Yes. To that end, our scouts, which are regularly moving throughout what we hope to find navigable hyperlanes, have found no large sources of Tivanna or any other fuel source as of yet.
That is correct. However, General Merciless has begun preparing several alternatives, General.
Before we lost contact with the traitors in our escort ship, the Ultron, formerly named the Desiccator, we managed to get a glimpse of a planet with most peculiar properties. It seemed that the naturally occurring properties of this planet is quite susceptible to be used as fuel substitutes for all of our ships. However, as our probe droids got close to the planet, we lost contact with them. Something about the hazardous, toxic properties of this world. So we will need someone to go down, see if this fuel source is something that we can use, that can be procured for us. We need men on
If
the
it is
ground.
that volatile, then it should make an excellent source of fuel. However, unorthodox a terrestrial fuel source is. Did you find any signs of habitation on the planet?
There's a few old satellites that seem to have become decaying a few centuries ago, and some rough scans of the planet's surface does reveal some structures, but they appear quite decaying. No doubt, whoever lived there has not lived there for thousands of years.
So it is quite possible that someone has already done part of the work for us. This seems the best course of action.
It's quite possible.
Agreed.
So you propose to send some sort of scouting force?
I propose to send this force. The acquisition of a stable fuel source is of the utmost priority for this oversector.
Oh, very well. I recommend, however, you lead with your first wave of clones. They seem inherently inferior and expendable.
There are not enough of them yet to make a substantial force. We are still working on mass printing.
Pity. Very well. Well, I shall look forward to reading the report. As a housekeeping matter, you are taking personal control of the station, are you not, Governor?
Yes, of course.
Very good. Then, may I inquire as to General Merciless's billet?
He currently exists on the roster as my operations chief. Would there be anything else?
Nothing for now.
Excellent. This has been a most productive council. Admiral Commander, it is a pleasure to have you aboard the Death Star.
Thank you for your hospitality, sir.
Major Murdoch, Major Sharpton.
Lord.
General Merciless will set in the coordinates. Prepare your men. We will investigate the terrestrial fuel outpost. The conditions are volatile and dangerous. Seal suits. Put on hazard gunner gear. Lead plates.
Lord.
Don't worry, Dr. Command. Your personal legion, see to it.
Great progress, gentlemen. To your stations.
Get these men down to
Have them sent to the armory and grab their appropriate equipment.
Need an escort
And
back.
then assemble in the hangar.
Left face and move to the armory.
Yes. Alright, gentlemen. We're moving to the armory. There you'll get your equipment. Move.
You make a fine advisor, Major.
Of course. Only advising to you, Legrace. Commander of your personal legion, of course. Thinking about renaming them to the Zenitine Legion. Or is that too flary?
The Supreme Commander, Lord Vader, used to have a legion, the 501st. It was called Vader's Fist. Some inspiration, perhaps. See to your men.
Of course.
What interesting uniforms you have aboard your command, General.
Yeah.
It's you have made changes to your armor.
Mercenaries. I'm not a bit of a fan of him.
Necessary changes, but yes.
I'm told
Does that suit seal
Only what works.
from the hazards?
I wouldn't
Sure.
wear it if it didn't. I also have an anti-rad cloak I'll be wearing.
Let's have the grand tour.
Down there.
It seems that you are more than prepared.
You'll see some of our templates are quite similar to your Imperial models, but seeing as this was a civilian turned worldcraft, it is not exactly one-to-one with
In who has
Imperial
built this
military
outpost? What people can operate under these volatile conditions? Perhaps you can find information about them.
As you wish. My lord.
My lord Shankland.
If I may give my unmolested opinion.
Yes, of course. That is why you are my advisor.
I think you should shoot that admiral.
I think I would lose the escort fleet if I did.
Unfortunate. He seems quite unreliable. Personally.
He is thick-headed. He is much like Cornelius, in fact, though he does not know his place.
Speaking of our brave warrior, where is he? I was hoping to see him duel today.
Yes, I was hoping to see him among the ranks of this council. However, he is attending to a ubiquitous black operation.
Well, I must get going, of course, if you have given me a mission. I would like if I could leave this cloak in your care until I return. I wouldn't want it to be irradiated on its first day.
Yes, of course. I will keep it on Kodrak.
Thank you, Lord.
Go in, trooper.
Lord. Let's go. Thank you. I have the Wampa pelt that Python acquired for me. The one which encapsulated my original body upon its death. How fitting. I believed it had been originally lost to the vacuum. How thrilled I was to see it.
Oh, I just don't want to die.
Doors open.
Oh, nice of you to make it just in time. 3-1 report to control. Engines signal. Very well. I'm not waiting around for much longer.
Oh, let's hit it.
Mission to get going. Alright. Hey, Marvo. Marvo. You gonna make him stand in parade rest?
The man who's holding the files to cover. The rest of you, make sure he doesn't get hit.
I knew I saw something.
Moving to cover.
Towards that pipe. Be careful.
Watch that! Watch
Like
that
something
fuel
will
line!
explode.
It's like damn Tusken Raiders.
Protect the vial holder.
Where did you get that?
I made it after I looked at the bounty hunter's own kit.
Watch the fuel cells.
Quite
If they
simple.
get hit, they'll explode and rupture this whole sector.
You reverse engineered it.
I did.
Pardon me, General. I did not know you were so intelligent in that way.
Looks to be refineries.
Received a professional training in engineering and physics from the Imperial College in Coruscant.
Oh, wow.
I know lots of engineers, but they couldn't reverse engineer that kind of technology.
Quite a lot of it.
Oh,
I also did build the Death Star.
Well, yes, but not to discount your abilities, but you had two examples to follow.
Well, I had examples to follow in this one as well.
Regardless, it's very
I
impressive.
left the hookah back on the ship.
I did manage to fit it into my breastplate. That's what all these buttons and
Sergeant, if
wires
you
are
have
for.
long enough, if you have long enough tongues, there might be another sample from that
Ah,
pipe over
now
there.
this reservoir, this we could use.
Make sure to check your fire. Don't shoot the reservoir.
I'm with Lieutenant Domino, sir. He's on his way up.
Bring him
we
up
need
here
that
quickly.
droid destroyed.
Yes, sir.
And have him switch to an M channel that he can actually use.
Well, so can't they?
It just tried to take my head off.
So I suppose you're even.
I didn't, but that's good.
Major, I'm on my way.
No, you hit it again, sir.
Come on, come on! Watch out! Alright, go!
He's distracted.
I have plenty of
Captain Inran, regroup your men before returning to a firing position. We're spread out.
covering fire.
Understood.
Quickly get it.
That's three. That's three now.
Slow.
It's down. I think it's down.
Swords down.
No, it's not. It's still up.
It's down, but
It's
it's
just
firing. One more
ability.
should do it!
Make way for
We'll try to give you a covering fire, Dome.
Flex! Do it!
Where back blast? Where back blast?
I'm keeping it distracted. Get it.
Behind us.
On the ridge.
There's the penal. On my way.
Where?
We're gonna need a pacification operation after
Come on, Brianna, you
clear
got
this
this.
area. Captain allow these tribals to disrupt our refinery operations. They're coming up! I also seem to have some rudimentary moisture farming. They're used in more rural or arid places in order to gather enough moisture for farming.
I'm reloading. Careful! They might be taking advantage.
So it's not as
of
dead
us.
and plotted as I thought it was. Oh!
Good, good, good.
We got a
Keep
foothold
moving.
on the right as well. Come on.
We're charging the bunker!
Crossfire!
Who the hell was that?
Seems like the toxic.
Oh! They're going! They're passing the fences!
Take off.
Hold on, you're telling me sand was the worst thing about that place?
The sand's still the worst. My opinion. Firefights be damned.
And confirms that he has committed
Major.
treason. He will be pardoned. If he does not, the duel will take place, and to the victor goes the spoils.
To the challenged. Can final reconciliation be met?
If all charges can be dropped against me and the Major throws himself out the airlock and kills himself, then yes.
By the stars.
Right, I've seen enough.
You do have a moment to accept.
Well, there goes a loss of life for no reason.
Initiate, Captain.
So boring. Some people.
Gentlemen, draw your pistols. Addition. The challenged will take the first shot. As soon as I clear the deck, challenged, you may fire. As soon as, if you are not hit, you may present your returning shot. Good luck to you all.
Lower to Zenatine.
Quite unexpected.
Gamma shift, will we have fun with that?
Any damage to the coils, right?
Oh my.
Is honor satisfied?
No.
Then a reload is demanded. Both parties to the center. To both parties, advance to the edge of your respective firing tube.
Okay, here we are.
To the challenged, you may fire.
Right. Well, there's no way he misses.
Here we go.
Where did it hit him?
Then clear the
I
deck.
think it grazed his lower left.
By your hand.
Ow.
Blasted.
Challenger. Is honor satisfied?
No.
Then
We're
to
gonna
the
be
center.
here for the next half hour.
To the challenged. You may fire.
Alright, let's see what this is.
Oh
my.
I don't even think he hit it.
Challenger.
You heard that one coming.
Oh, that coil broke.
You're gonna have a lot of work cleaning this up.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Oh!
Not until somebody's dead.
Very well. To the center.
They're gonna be. They're literally gonna be right. I liked it
To
when
the
they were on the
challenged.
spire.
You may fire.
Should have done it in the hangar, probably.
Oh, there it goes. We're finally. It's finally over.
There it is. So it is.
And so it
I guess
is.
your wish didn't come true up there.
It hasn't come true
Honor
yet.
is satisfied to both parties.
Alright, that's enough.
And a victor declared.